Hello, everybody, and welcome back for episode 12 of Shimmering Hook Plays Minecraft. Well, today let's see. First off, I traveled about 2,000, maybe 2,500 blocks west of where my current town is, and as you can see, what I stumbled across was a very large desert. Now, I was looking specifically for jungle. I'm actually looking specifically for melon seeds so I can get watermelons. But as you can see, I have a jungle, and if you look on the right-hand side there, you can see savanna, the acacia trees. But the main reason I decided to start recording here is right there. I found a desert temple, and I figured might as well record this and take you guys along with me while I explore this and see what I find. So, what I've also done off camera is I've been doing a little bit more exploring. I've went about 1,000 blocks or so east of the main buildings, and in that trip I found a little bit of desert and a little bit of savanna there as well. And yeah, I still have not found any desert or any jungle whatsoever. So that's not exactly going the way I hoped it would. But yeah, I've collected some vines in the process because I found swamp, and I have collected. There we go. Ooh, iron. Anyway, I've collected some vines in the process from the swamp, and I collected a few acacia trees, or some acacia wood, and some acacia saplings from the savanna that I found. And other than that, I really didn't find a whole lot that was worth it going that far looking for. But anyway, out of this here, let's see, what did we get? 15 iron, 2 gold, and 2 iron horse armor. And of course the 9 TNT, which I can put to use eventually. So that's not bad. It was worth digging my way down in here and checking it out. And yeah, I'm gonna keep the coordinates, I think, for the for this temple, specifically because I want to well, not necessarily the temple itself, but the desert, because I'm gonna want some of this sand, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna take a trip around through here some and see if I can't find that jungle. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of sand for me to collect around here. I may or may not eventually build something in here. But yeah, I'm gonna look for 2 things. I want a jungle and possibly a mesa. Those are the 2 main things, but yeah, this is one huge desert. So I will pause the recording, take a little wander, and I will be right back. Well, welcome back, guys. And about 1,500 blocks further west than I was last time I checked in. And let's see, as you can see, I have found more desert. This pretty much been desert almost all the way except for a savanna. There's a village here. I found another village that direction, and I found another desert temple. Now, still no sign of a jungle or a mesa anywhere in this, but yeah, I'm starting to think I'm never gonna find one. But I have found a few interesting things, but other than the temples, it's really nothing important to show. But let's see what's in this one. We'll dig our way down here and see what we find. And of course, tear out the bottom here so I don't blow myself up with the TNT. And let's see. Oh, more iron. And more iron. More iron. That's not bad. Collecting lots of iron out of this, and I don't even have to mine for it. So, can't complain about that. I stack my way back up, leave the chests and everything down there because I don't need them. Throw that back in, and go back out. Now, I'm not going to bother checking the village because really there's the only thing in it that might interest me right now is the blacksmith, and really there's nothing in it other than possibly some iron or diamonds in the chest, so not that worried about it. And I don't need the cows. I really don't need to deal with all this desert right now, but there's tons of it. So I'm going to go this way, head a little further to the north and see what's on the other side of these hills for the savannah. And if I do not find a jungle, pumpkins up there, or a mesa anytime soon, I am going to be heading back to base and get back to work on a few other things. But we're picking a different direction. But the only thing really interesting that I've found in all of the exploring I've done so far is I've counted a total of 7, I think it's 7 guardian temples, underwater temples. So there's no shortage of those in this world, which I really don't see me ever making use of, but you know, might have to go through them all, or at least most of them, and collect as many things as I can, such as the aquamarine, or the sponge blocks, or the sea lanterns, or a little bit of everything, just for the sake of collecting it. And as you can see, the desert continues on further. There's actually some really cool views around here. That's a pretty big hill. But keep heading off this north side of this plateau. It's a pretty good sized savanna plateau here. But really, there's not a whole lot up here worth exploring or worth being here for. A couple of cool mountains. Interesting views. Definitely a lot of sand over here, so I can definitely collect sand for making glass at some point if I need it. Have a couple of potatoes. And of course, my the rabbit farm isn't up fully operational yet. It's working, but very slowly. It's not. Whoa! It's a pretty big ravine. I don't see anything down there right now. Nothing important. But yeah, the rabbit farm's working, but it's just a matter of breeding up rabbits, and of course I have to build more of a carrot farm, so I have lots of carrots. But yeah, that's something that's needs to be done. As far as the decoration part of it goes, I haven't done a whole lot. Excuse me. I haven't done a whole lot with that. I need to work on it, but I just wanted to take a break and do some exploring, and figured why not record some and show you what I'm finding. Really, there's a lot of water right there. So, let's head down. Now, do I want to go that way, which is obviously more desert, and even further west of where I started? I'm currently 35, almost 3,600 blocks, or almost 3,700 blocks west of my base, and about 500 blocks, well, closer to 600 blocks north of my base. So, really traveled quite a ways so far. let's head out in the boat, see what we can see off this coast. See if there's anything I can notice right away. Probably not, but you know. I haven't traveled this coast to this, so I kind of came up on the desert originally to that side, way off on the south side of it. So we'll head off on the north coast here and head back towards home base. But yeah, it's probably going to take quite a while to get there. Head up this. Woo. One thing I hate about boats is traveling and having everything render in just right in front of you. Because, yeah, that's usually a surefire way of breaking your boat and being stuck out in the middle of the ocean. But, yeah, that's the fun of it, I guess. The biggest problem with going out long distances and exploring. Travel back across the ocean here and see if we see anything between here and home. Doesn't look like it. And yeah, it's gonna be a long trip. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna say this is probably the right around where we first started seeing the desert. Probably have another 900 blocks of desert right here. So this isn't helping any, that's for sure. Got some desert, we have some savanna. I do not see any signs of a mesa or any signs of a jungle. So this trip was pretty much a bust. Now, I've traveled pretty much every direction from my base. Maybe not as far as I could have, but I have yet to see jungle or mesa or ice spike or any other of those biomes, but nothing really special yet. So I'm sure I'll find something eventually. But for now, I think I'm going to give up on looking. I'm going to make the long trip back. So the 2,500 blocks or so that I have to go that direction. And I think I'll call this a short, quick episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.